Hi, friends. Woo. Hi, welcome. It is, what day is it? Thursday, October 9th. Welcome. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. I hope you all remember to come and join me tonight because, friends, I am going to have some new things to show you that I want to share with you. And we're going to do a fun technique tonight. It's one of my favorite techniques. Excuse me. So if you're watching live, hi, Kim. If you're watching, thank you. If you're watching live, if you're watching me on a replay, hashtag replay, so that I know that you're here. Hello, Joanne. I appreciate each and every one of you coming by. I know Thursdays, I actually just stop and think of what day of the week it was today, because I almost thought today was Wednesday. Kind of how my week's been going. It's been a little bit chaotic, but fun nonetheless. So I have some new product I want to show you, and I have new product coming next week. So there's new online exclusives coming. And so one of the perks of being a demonstrator is that we get to pre-order that product ahead of time. So we get to order it a whole month before everybody else, excuse me, as a demonstrator order. So my product is coming next week, but I ordered some things out of the mini that I was not going to order. And then I changed my mind once I started seeing samples and all the things. So I'm going to show you those. There's only 4, I think. And then we're going to get into our technique. So I hope by that point people will be on and we'll be having fun. Hello, Heather. Nice to see you. I'm going to try to do this without losing my voice. It's not great. Okay, here's my messy desk. There. Okay. I was trying to clean my camera. Okay, so let's start with these ones, because I ordered these ones quite a while ago. Look how big these are. Like, the packaging on these are pretty massive. So this one I ordered after the cottage. These 2 large ones. And that was all because of my friend Linda, who I'm sure she will watch this on a replay and start laughing. She has a terrible influence on me. This one is called Party Alphabet dies. Now, I'm going to tell you guys something. I don't ever order alphabets. I have an old set that were in the foam, like our very first dies. And then she commented about her project that we did at the cottage. She commented about how they needed these dies and she didn't have them, but she had ordered them. And I thought, okay. Well, then I looked at them and I was like, oh, I think I could actually use that. Like, they're a good size. And they're like a big font. So I think I could use these to make banners and signs and stuff, which it's kind of nice. So those are the Party Alphabet dies. They were a little bit on the pricier side, but it's the full alphabet set and I will not buy another one, right? So I don't buy all the new alphabet sets that come out all the time. That's not me. Very rarely do I ever order an alphabet set. This one I ordered because she actually commented about how her project would have gone together a lot easier had she had these dies. And then I was looking at them and I was like, oh, those actually I think I could use. In my head, I think I can use. I need to empty my garbage can beside me here, by the way. So these ones are the party banner dies. Did I tell you that already? I don't even remember. That's how well my brain is working today. Look at these. Like, that's a lot of banners. And then look, it has the holes for the banners and then the corner pieces. But these are awesome. Because look at the sizes of banners. Like, I could make a banner that says Happy Holidays or Ho Ho Ho, right? And hang them on like my mantle. I don't have a mantle, but like on my wall or on my tables at vendor events or what have you. I did not actually realize that I got that many banners. So this is fantastic. Again, a staple I won't ever buy again, right? It's one of those things, you buy it, you spend the money, and then you don't buy it again, right? Sometimes I feel like we buy things and then it's like, oh, but now I want this one. Oh, I want this one. These are not them. These are one and dones, right? I don't know why that doesn't go in there very nicely, but anyway, I'm losing my voice. Okay. Then today, I got these. I was playing with the one before I went on video here. My fingers don't work very well. So frustrating. So this one is called Branching Out. Okay, this is in the Holiday Mini. I didn't love the stamp set when I first saw it. And now that I'm seeing more and more done with it, I'm like, oh, maybe I should have just bought the whole bundle. But I bought the branching out dies. Okay, does anybody have these? I think I can do a lot with just the dies because it still has the branches and then the acorns or the pine cones to put onto my branches if I chose, right? But look at these frames and they're stitched. They're stitched. So you know what I thought for this? I love the banner dies. I know. I don't know why it took me so long to order those. Honestly, I'm kind of mad at myself now. But these branching out dies, I'm thinking Project Soiree cards with this for the soiree with these banner dies or these branching out dies. So that's why I had to order those. I bought the set. See, I'm waiting for a die special discount. I don't know they put dies on very often. If they do, it's been a while. But if you want a really good deal, Joanne Adams, I'm going to tell you the starter kit is the best deal out there right now. So I was playing with this one right now before I went live. It's called Light and Wonder Dies. Now, this is one I absolutely hated. I hated the paper that went with it. I mean, not that I hated it. I shouldn't say that. It's really pretty. It's just not me. Okay. So it's not something I would ever use. But these dies, I started seeing things with these dies and I was like, wait a second. So, so you do have like what would be the water. You have some mountains, you have some clouds, right? And then obviously your trees. So I was just cut out the trees to try because I was thinking soiree is what I was thinking, right? And so there's that tree and then there's this tree. So like if you put it onto a piece of cardstock, like look how pretty that is. Right? It's just simple, but like how pretty is that? And then this one is much larger. Now, I'm not quite sure because I was just goofing around. Excuse me. So I'm not sure if I cut this crooked. Okay, disregard this because this die was on the other side. But these trees they look crooked to me. It's kind of bothering me a little bit, to be quite honest. Like it's like the tree is like kind of like, I feel like the tree should be this way. So maybe it's just how I cut it on the paper. I'm not sure. But this, if I were to line this up flat like this, it's like the tree's going this way. No, I can't do that. So anyway, so I'm thinking something more along these lines I might like. I was just goofing around, right? So anyway, that was another soiree thing I was thinking. And then I took the, this is our white paper. Is that Margaret? Yeah, so actually, Margaret, the thing that I saw this weekend was actually World Card Making Day, if anybody participated in that. One of the artisan team members did an amazing card using these dies. And a reflection, but he did it with black cardstock and smooshing. Oh my gosh. So anyway, I took the white embossed paper with the snowflakes. You probably cannot see that. They actually do have snowflakes on them. And then I sponged it in blue because I was kind of like trying to get my mojo going. Anyway, not working because when I'm on a tight deadline where I know I'm going live, I panic and then nothing works. So, we will work on that. I don't know when, but they're here. So now I can start to play little by little. So those are the 4 things. Okay, so I know last week when we talked, or on Monday when we talked about doing different techniques and we talked about doing coffee filter and all the things. I thought, we're going to do a different technique. I love this technique. I love this technique any time of the year, but I find I always do it more in the fall. Just don't ask me why. I don't know. There's certain techniques I only do certain times. I can't quite figure out why I do that, but anyway, I do. And so we're going to do, a fun technique. So I need some help because I picked out the stamp set. So I did my job. I'm going to play with prairie grass. Okay. So I'm thinking more of these because I need more of a solid image. This might work. We'll have to try. I was thinking about this tree. So doing this in brown and then maybe doing this in the technique. Possibly this one. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Possibly this one. Some of these we just saw the other night, right? Hello, Mary from New Jersey. Welcome. Okay, so I'm going to start with the prairie grass. I may not actually do full cards tonight. We'll see how we make out. But what I need is my qu'est-ce que c'est? This is a paper plate, styrofoam plate, paper plate, what have you. I'm going to take an old-fashioned baby wipe. Okay. Now, my baby wipes are not very juicy, so I'm going to fold this in fours. Okay. Now, I need, friends, I need 3 re-inker colors. Now, keeping in mind, I don't have all the re-inkers. So I'm thinking like probably one of these two, possibly this one. But I need 3 colors. I'm thinking fall. So I'm thinking oranges and greens and browns and cherry cobbler, those kind of things. Okay. So any suggestions on colors? And I'll start pulling as you guys are throwing out colors. Okay. Now, it doesn't have to be fall, because if we do this one, we could do this one in fall colors. So maybe that's not fair to say fall colors. Maybe we'll just pick 3 colors that you think would look nice as a combo for these. Now, if I had my, you know what's funny? This is the funniest thing ever. I have to share this with you. We talked about the color wheel the other day, and I talked about how I put mine close to me. And then I talked about how I couldn't find it again. And then I said I found it, and then I lost it again. Yeah, I don't know. I just saw it the other day after we had that conversation, and now it's gone again. Red, yellow, green. Red. Okay. Red. Yellow. Oh, poops. Green, I guess. You know, sometimes I wonder. I'm missing my old olive ink pad or re-inker, which I would have an old olive re-inker. No idea where, no idea why, but it's gone. I don't know. Those things make my head hurt. Okay, red, yellow, green, timid tiger, lemon lolly, and brown. Woo! That is a good combination. Actually, you know what? Maybe we'll use timid tiger, lemon lolly. Lemon lolly might be too light. Okay, so let's do I do like the timid tiger because it's vibrant. Old olive timid tiger. I can't find my old olive re-inker. Don't ask me why, but it's it has vanished. I obviously did something very special with it. Okay, do we want to take the yellow out and replace it with, oh, hi, Janet. Replace it with timid tiger. I've never done this with timid tiger, so I'm excited to do this with timid tiger, actually. So we got timid tiger. Somebody said Cajun Crease. Let me see if I have a Cajun Crease. Hang on. Bear with me, friends. Bear with me as I try to find my Cajun. Where is my Cajun Crease ink pad? And then I could find my Cajun Crease. Cajun Crease. No, that's Calypso Coral. That's not going to work. Where's my Cajun Crease? Oh, here it is. Cheapers. Okay, let's do Cajun Craze. I feel like that's a really nice color. Do we not want to do the green? I only have, no, I think we need a green. Okay, I'm going to do this. Okay, because my baby wipe's going to be dried out here soon. Let's do Cajun Craze. No, Cajun Craze and Timid Tiger are going to be too much alike. Okay, let's take the Cajun. Okay, we're going to do Real Red, Timid Tiger, and Garden Green. Okay, because Cajun Craze is going to be too close to Timid Tiger, I think. Okay, if you've been with me for a while, you've seen me do this a million times, but you're going to see it 1,000,001. Okay, re-inkers. I get asked a ridiculous amount of times. Oh boy. I have no idea what to use my re-inkers for. And I'm like, what do you mean? There is a million things you can use your re-inkers for. And people are so confused and have no idea what to use them on. So I'm going to share with you. Okay. Okay. Now, 1, 2, or 3. That's what I need to know. 1, 2, or 3. Oh, mossy meadow. Oh, I could have used mossy meadow. That would have actually been really nice, Janet. Shoot. If I even have, I do have a mossy meadow ranker. Keep that in mind because we could use it for the next one. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Pick a stamp, and we're gonna go. 3, 3, 3. Yeah, I agree. I was leaning towards 3. Whoa, who put this stamp set together? Wow, clearly not me. Yowzers. Okay, 3. Block. There's my block right here. Okay, block. So this is what I'm doing. Now, keeping in mind, every time I do this, I can do this card 12 times. 12 times I do this, I'm going to end up with 12 different looks. Hi, Sheila. Sorry, I should have actually sponged first. It's fine. We can make do. Can you see that? Okay, now what I'm going to do is to give you a different idea, because we have lots of paper. Guess what? They make paper every single day. Did you guys know that? If you've ever crafted with me before, you know. What do I tell you? They make paper every single day, and there's 2 sides to every piece of paper, except for specialty paper. Here's a tricky part on this one. I'm trying to get my ink pad completely inked. Oh, let's go this way. Has anybody ever seen this done? So, couple things. 1, my baby wipe's not big enough. 2, it's hard to push. But do you see, maybe it's better to show you on this one. Can you see the difference? Okay, now I'm going to flip this over and I'm going to go again. Okay. Move this out of the way. See? Now, what was I going to say? My words are really stuck today. The important thing to note about this is that you want to use a very bold, you have done this with me, haven't you, Sheila? You want to use a very bold stamp, okay? So probably not a great one to start with again. I seem to be doing that lately, but the bolder the stamp, the better, okay? Now, let's go do a fall one to show you. Now, I'm going to tell you something, okay? You can use this to do numerous things, numerous images, stamps, stamping. When you are done, okay, you can actually, I'm not gonna probably do it right now because my hands are going to get dirty and I got to work in the morning. Once this dries, you can actually keep this, okay, like open it up, let it dry, and then you can actually use it as a background for your card, right? 2 for 1, because we work hard for our money and we don't want to waste. I'm going to put that in the garbage right now though, because I do not want to keep that right now. Okay, I'm going to clean my stamps. We're going to do a fall one. So start thinking about a fall card, fall colors for leaves that I could use. So this might be the Mossy Meadow. This might be the Timid Tiger. This might be a yellow. I don't know what the heck happened to this set. Boy, it's like it's somebody else's set. It looks great behind vellum. Yes. So this is called, okay, I got to tell you what this technique is called. However, when you Google this technique, you're going to come up with several different things that are similar but different. It's called a baby wipe technique. However, if you Google baby wipe technique, you could get a lot of different things, not just this type. Okay? Because I use baby wipes. I used to use it on white glossy cardstock too. So, did you know that vellum's coming back? Did I tell you that in the online exclusives, there's vellum? Yeah. Do you know that I can order that right now? Yeah. Perk of being a demonstrator. Okay, what colors are we using? Yellow, green, orange. Yellow. Mossy Meadow. Let me see if I have Mossy Meadow. Hang on. Stand with me. Hang on. Oh, Blackberry Bliss would be pretty too. Where's my Mossy Meadow? Mossy Meadow. What was the other color? Orange. Okay, let's do Timid Tiger. What do you think? Timid Tiger, Daffodil Delight, and Mossy Meadow. Yes, it's back. I know, I'm so excited. I love vellum. That's another one I feel like people don't know what to do with. So I'm going to tell you, friends, when you go to do this technique, try not to use more than 3 colors. And the really important thing here is if you use more than 3 colors, what tends to happen is that it mucks together and it looks caca. Okay? And don't do what I just did and get the colors too close together. Because you get the colors too close together, it goes caca. And we don't want to do caca. Okay? So, do I want to use 1, 2? I know. I hope it stays for a while. I think a lot of people were upset when they got rid of it. But honestly, when they get rid of things, it's not always because of sales. Sometimes it's a manufacturing issue, right? So we have to be considerate to that. 1 or 2? I feel like this might give us a better image, but I'm excited to see what this one looks like. 1. Kim says 1. 1. Okay, let's go 1. It's a big enough image. I think it should be really nice. Okay. So you notice how I'm not doing a lot of like cards per se, because sometimes it's not about how the card turns out. You guys are experts at putting the cards together. You know how to put cards together. You don't need me for that. You need me to teach you the techniques, right? Okay, so now, if I don't love how this is coming out here, like if it's like, yeah, it's not really mixing together, I could spritz this with water. Okay. And then I look and I'm like, I don't know. What do I think about this? Right? Now, let's go see. Now, I'm going to tell the other thing. If you use a baby wipe that has a pattern on it, it picks up on your card. I feel like I need more green. Sorry. I'm just going to put a little bit more green in this because I feel like there's not enough. You guys still with me? Okay, here we go. Dun, da, da, da. So, depending on how many colors you have, and all the things is going to depend on how your card turns out. So now I'm going to show you, if I go do this again, what the difference is going to be. I'm going to do split pecan pie. This, yeah, see, so this is really cool. So these are just baby wipes. We all have baby wipes. We all have, well, we don't all have re-inkers, but if you're wondering what the heck do I do with my re-inkers, this is it. This is it, my friends. I feel like I just stamped that wrong. Yeah, I just stamped that wrong. But we're not here to judge. We're in no judgment zone. Right? We're all friends here. So now, what if I go, let me grab another piece of paper here. Hang on. So you saw that one, right? So let's go do this again. So now I can go back and I could add more red if I wanted. Right? So I didn't re-ink any, or I didn't clean anything. But then if I add in, let's say, some red, right? You want to be careful with how many colors you're adding in and how much, to be quite honest, like you really do. But look at that. You can tell this one's going to be a beaut. Look. Look at that one. Okay, I didn't push hard enough there, but see how just adding a little bit of extra color, what a difference it makes? Okay, so there's my card, and if I put a sentiment on that one, where did I just put that stamp sign? Oh, right here beside me. Okay. Okay. So I put that one like this, and then I just put this onto a card base, right? If I say autumn teaches us change can be beautiful. I have to tell you, autumn is probably my favorite time of year because I love watching the leaves change. I absolutely despise what comes after autumn. There you go. See how simple this is? Like, it's not, I'm not teaching you like anything you guys can't do. Everybody can do this. Okay. Do I like this one much better with the red in it? Uh-huh. I sure as heck do. Okay. I need to sponge this one. Can I sponge this one? I'm going to do this side. You know what I'm going to do? You guys are getting like a treat tonight. I'm going to try doing this. I'm just doing it in, what is this one? Balmy Blue. Balmy Blue is very, 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 very pale. And you can't see on camera that this is actually doing anything. I know that, but that's okay because I can see it's doing something. Maybe you guys can see that. Can you see it? Now, if I wanted to get super bougie, I could have created a mask for this. I should have actually sponged this first and then did my stamping. I know, I don't like winter. It infuriates me. I think too, because we live out in the country. So it's like, I have to drive 25 minutes to get anywhere. Well, not anywhere, but like to get to work, and I hate it. Anyway. Okay, so I may redo this one later, but nonetheless, you get the concept on this one. Okay? Okay, hi Suzanne! Okay, so there's that one, right? So let me clean this. So this is one of those ones you're going to sit with a baby wipe. You're going to, or a couple baby wipes. You're going to sit with a couple of your re-inkers. And you're going to create the most fantastic cards you have ever created in your life. And you're going to give them to your friends because we can't use the postal system right now. And they're going to go, oh my gosh, that is stunning. And you're going to say, oh my gosh, I know it took me forever. Yeah, I do like that part too, Sheila. I love, like, you know, it's our big fair this weekend. It's also a very tragic weekend for us, but it is our fair, and yeah, so we have to vaccinate cows, and, you know, like, there's lots of stuff going on. Crops are coming off around us. Okay, now, do we want to do this one, or do we want to do this one? So 1 or 2? I might stamp this in brown if we're doing it and then just fill it in. I don't know what that's going to look like. I don't know. Or I can do this one. Yeah, so, like, I hate the drive. Like, I just, and I stress out when the kids are out, and my husband's one of these, it doesn't matter, we're going. Like, last year we drove through the, like, I don't know how we were still alive, through the wildest weather. 2? Sheila's saying 2. I think so too. I haven't played with this one much. So I'm thinking stamping this one in, like, either a pecan pie or a crumb cake. Oh. Pecan pie or crumb cake? Crumb cake. I could actually use the same ink pen. Suzanne's saying 1. This would look cool in words, actually, too. Any thoughts on what color I should stamp my tree? That's not even put together. That's not cool. I had to have the stamp set. Maybe I haven't even put it together yet. What the heck? But what is it, friends? We are a no judgment zone. Just because I haven't put my stamp sets together means nothing. Just means I've been so busy. I've played with the dies quite a bit with this one. Crumb cake, crumb cake. Okay, we're going to do this one crumb cake. This one might be kind of hard to stamp, to be quite honest, but we will give it a whirl. And then I need this one here, right? Let's move that one out of the way. We'll see how this turns out. I don't know how this one's going to turn out, because I usually do it with a more solid stamp. Jana's saying pecan pie. My fear, if I could say fear, is that it might be too light or too dark. I mean, I'm gonna try it in crumb cake. If it doesn't turn out, I'm gonna flip it over and we're gonna do it in pecan pie. Okay, is this the deal? Let's see. So when I have really big stamps like this, I prefer to do my inking this way. Now this is an old ink pad. This was one of my first ink pads that I ever bought, next to Early Espresso. And I hated Early Espresso early on. Okay, I'm just going to stamp this on an angle because, well, that's just kind of how I roll. Okay, you guys are still with me? Okay. Are we good? Are we happy? Yes. Okay. I'm going to get a smaller block. I need to make some more room on my desk. Okay. Now, I'm going to use the same ink pad. You can't really tell overly too much. I can. Can you guys see this coming together? wonder if I went this way, what would happen? Can you see my tree coming? It's growing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I have a line in my tree now. I have a line straight through my tree. Well, isn't that caca? Oh, that's because I'm over stamping. Okay. Not well. It's there. It's very, very faint. I may have to redo it anyway because look, I have 2 lines in it. It makes me grumpy. Grumpy! So, when you're doing this, pick a bolder stamp. So more solid stamp is always your best option. No more than 3 colors to put on your baby wipe. And I like to pick more drastic colors, like 3 kind of opposite colors that will really pop together, if that makes sense. Okay. I give up. Now I've overstamped up here. Okay, let's try this again. I'm going to go this way because I feel like I have no room to navigate tonight is actually what's happening here. Let me just move some things. So you can get quite a few cards out of one baby wipe. So as I'm doing this, I want you to start thinking, Monday I'm going to do a fold, okay? Because if I go back to my theory of Monday was going to be a fold and Thursdays was going to be a technique. Okay? I actually saw a really cool fold today. I was like, ooh, I'd like to do that one. Okay. There's my tree. It must be handmade. It's absolute. Look, I haven't done that in a long time. These big ones I find are really hard to navigate through. So let's go take a look. I'm going to redo this one because I think I have another piece of paper. I do right here. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. I'm going to sponge first. Okay, let's go redo this one. We're going to redo the prairie grass. Now, when I go to redo the prairie grass, do I need to do it in a different color, do you think? Do you want to try prairie grass in a different color combination? I'm just sponging kind of the center here just a little bit, just to kind of not make it as white. Okay. Okay, let's go back and do prairie grass again. Or do we want to try one of these ones? We could do this one. Oh, actually, why did I not use that one? Guys, let's just do that one. I know we used that one last night, or Monday night, but keeping in mind, this one's had a lot of cards stamped out of this one baby wipe. So if you're using a baby wipe from the dollar store, you will get a different look than if you're using a baby wipe from Walmart. You like the large tree? There we go. That's kind of what I was looking for. See how pretty that is? And then I'm going to say, what do I want to say in this? You're amazing in every single way. I like that. My daughter would tell me that's cringy, but. Okay. Let's do this one in, my hand's cramping up. I was going to do it in, oh, right here, Melon Mango. Okay. Let's do this. Melon Mambo is my, like, one of my favorite colors. See how simple this card is? Just so simple, right? So I guess this is the moral of the story, my friends. Things don't have to be a lot of work, right? You don't need to have a million gazillion things all the time, right? These two are actually retired stamps. And what do we say about that? We don't care, right? You do? Is it one we made in class? I'm gonna use a pecan or cherry cobbler on this one. Ooh, look at that! Put my hand right in the ink pad. Yep. Okay, you know what's bugging me about this? I feel like I need to go some more. I feel like the tree on the edges here I'm not getting where I want it to go. There, that's more. That's more better. Is that a word? More better? I didn't think so. Okay. Now, wait for it. So these are my 3. I've got so many stamps and inks and thingamajiggers out. Look, exact same style. Oh, that's awesome. You've kept it. That's fantastic. I love that. I love that. Okay, so let's go see. This is 5.5. Okay, where's my bone folder? Right here. 4 1/4. So, like, we don't need to make crazy complicated cards all the time, right? You know what I'm going to do, though? I'm going to do something here. Oh, gosh. I wish my fingers would cooperate. How lovely would that be? I'm going to do this. 5.5. So I'm going to go like this. Right? And then right? So we could do that with that one. And then what do we have for this one? We did a pretty peacock. I feel like this one needs something. I don't know that I like that one. What are your thoughts on that one? Let me hear. Looks great. Awesome. Okay, I'm just going to going to cut some card bases here. Okay, so how many of my friends are going to make this? Try to make this. Anybody? No, I'm not going to do that one. I'll do this one. Kim says, I will try. I don't know if I love that, but anyway, we can give it a whirl. Let's give it a whirl. This is Cloud Cover, is what I'm using here. This color. If you don't recognize it, we just did this as our, I think this is our last in color class, was it not, Miss Kim? I think it was. So sometimes I like to just do 1/8 of an inch around. Oh, well, that actually turned out really pretty. Now, of course, we'd have to put gems and things on, right? Because that always adds that step up. So this is melon, no, I don't even think this is melon mambo. This is not melon mambo. I'm not sure what color that pink is. It might be retired. Who knows? I just grabbed it out of my scraps because my scraps have to be used too. So just a reminder, if you have not signed up for the soiree as of yet, please do so ASAP. I ordered products, so as soon as it starts coming in, I am going to start cutting. This is one I always forget about until about this time of year, Janet. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I don't know. You can do this technique any time of the year, but for some reason I always forget to do it until now. And I think the reason I do it now is because I always pull out my leaf stamps, and because I love this technique to create leaves, because you get that red and the orange and the greens, and it's just too much. Like our bush, as I'm coming home, you can see the trees changing. So pretty. So pretty. We had to scrape our windshield this morning. There was like frost on it. Not cool. There's that one. I don't know this one, guys. I don't know. I don't know if I like that one. We're going to vote anyway, just because, well, that's what we do here, but I don't know. I feel like this one needs something. Maybe it needs some butterflies in it or something. I don't know. Let's make sure that's on there straight. Okay, that would be great. Okay, there we go. There. Okay. Make sure I'm gluing down the right side. It's always fantastic. Joanne, you're home next week. Yay! Pull out your reinkers, guys. That's what we do. Right? I don't know about this one. I'm not sure about this one. Yeah, Suzanne, it's cold, eh? Like, so they called for a frost warning. And I was like, yeah, whatever. No, this morning, oh yeah, for sure. Absolutely use scraps. Retired product needs to be used. It's all about inspiration, right? So the emphasis is on using only current product is, to me, counterproductive. I agree, Kathy. Absolutely. Great fall colors. Our bush is such a beauty at this. I know ours, when I'm coming down the road, Sheila, it's just like, oh, it's so pretty. I always said I wanted our family pictures done against the trees, like in fall, and it's always so muddy back there by the time we get to it. Okay, so here is our cards for tonight. I don't know. I love this one. So you guys get to pick 1, 2, and 3. Go in the order you want. I'm going to clean my stamps while you guys are voting. Monday, I'm going to do a card, like a card fold. Do you want me to give you the measurements? We can keep a simpler card. We can go back to doing what I used to do, which was scraps. How to use those scraps, right? We all got them. Scraps. If you're like me, you got a ton of scraps. So I love using scraps. My sister, I have to tell you, my very, very talented sister, the stuff she does with scraps, guys, is incredible. Okay, Margaret says 1, 2, 3. 2, 1, 3. 2, 1, 3. You know, that's really funny because I actually wasn't sure you guys were going to like that one. 1, 1, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3. 2, 1, 3. Isn't that funny? You guys, like, it makes me laugh because the ones I'm like, oh, I don't know, are the ones that you guys are always like, I like that one. And I'm like, okay, well, that's good. So that's what helps me, right? Is kind of hearing what you guys like and not like. And I'm going to take pictures of these. And I think once you see them posted, you might have a different idea. I don't know. We'll see what you guys think of them once they get posted. You'll have to let me know if the tree one looks better or worse once you see it. I think it's because it's just not so vibrant. Joanne said 1, 2, and 3. So I don't know. I gotta look because I had a really awesome stamp, like a maple leaf stamp. And I know I didn't get rid of it. I think I put it into my other room. So I have a room that if it's not current, I don't keep it in with the other ones. Usually I'm way behind on pulling things out. But so I put it in there. So I'm wondering if I've put it in there. I might have to pull it out. Well, it's probably almost too late now. I feel like fall's almost over. For me, once our big fair is over, then I feel like fall's over. Then I feel like, okay, now we're into winter. Just because around here, our fall fair is a big deal. So, all right. Now, 3 is hard to see. I agree. So make sure you keep this because you might be amazed. Look at how pretty that even is. At what this turns out with. Oh, Sheila, I do remember this because didn't you do something really funky with your baby wipe? I think you did. Didn't you create a background or something? But once this dries, it's going to lighten, right? And so if you open it up, you can actually like add more just to fill this in. But like you could use that as a card back, like as the backing of your card, or you could use that one, right? So yeah, don't throw those out because it's actually really cool what comes from those. Don't do as I'm doing because I'm throwing mine out because I'm literally not going to do anything with it. Okay, so Monday. Oh, Monday's a holiday. Monday's Thanksgiving. I probably will not go live Monday. I'm sorry. See, I'm not even thinking straight. I'm going to assume that I'm not going to go live unless everybody says, no, Cindy, please go live. Then I won't because I would imagine you guys are all going to be spending time with your families, eating gobble gobble and pecan pie and all apple pie and all the things, right? So if you want me to go live, fine, let me know. But I'm going to assume you do not want me to go to live. So I will see you Thursday for a new technique. What? Janet, do not send that to Ontario. Absolutely not. I am not ready. I need new tires on my car first. So just hold off. Okay. Okay. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody. I hope you guys have a great time with your family. Please stay safe. And Kim says, yes, please go live. Okay. Let's see who else agrees with you, Kim. I hope you guys are enjoying time with your family. Enjoy the weather. Try to dress warm. Stay healthy. And I'll keep you posted if I'm going live on Monday. All right. Thanks, everybody. I hope you're having a great week, and we will talk to you very soon. Bye-bye.